When DNA fingerprinting was first discovered by a scientist in the East Midlands 35 years ago, little did people know it would totally revolutionise police investigations.
But it did, and since then it's helped to put millions of criminals behind bars. Graham Satchell now looks back at the discovery of DNA and the first time it was used to convict a murderer.
November 1983. The body of a 15-year-old girl, Linda Mann, is found in a village near Leicester. 3 years later, and a second girl is found less than a mile away. Dawn Ashworth was also 15.
David Baker, who's now 84, was leading the double murder investigation. He'd arrested a 17-year-old, Richard Buckland. Buckland had admitted the second murder, but there was a problem.
There was no circumstantial evidence against him on the first murder, and he totally denied it.
David had read in the local paper about research being done at the University of Leicester. Professor Alec Jeffreys had attached DNA from cells to photographic film. David Baker contacted Professor Jeffreys to get Buckland's DNA tested.
They came back not connected. We made a decision there and then to use the DNA system as part and parcel of the inquiry.
More than 5,000 men gave a blood sample voluntarily, and eventually the killer was caught. Colin Pitchfork, a local baker, was sentenced to life.
Today there are ongoing debates about DNA, how the information is stored, who should have access to it, how it's used. But Linda's family have no doubts about genetic profiling.
We like to think of it as Linda and Dawn's legacy. Out of something so terrible and so dreadful, that something came out of this that is helping thousands of people.